Welcome back everybody to the 6th episode of Tag Locked. Before this video gets going, I've got a big announcement, and that is I will finally be able to start streaming soon. After this episode of Tag Locked, I will be making one more episode as a catch up to all the content, rank ups and more that I've done, and then all new progress on Tag Locked will be streamed live here on YouTube. I still aim to make cut down episodes like I already am, but I just want to also start getting some live streams going now that I finally have better internet. Alright, that's it. Enjoy the rest of the episode and I'll see you soon. Now, the 6.2 completion offer is still on the table, but I'm just a few units short of being able to buy it, so I've gone through the Conqueror event quest for the bonus units. And basically every potion and revive is going into overflow, but I am perfectly fine with that. I plan to push through content pretty quickly, so this gives me a big safety net for all the paths and bosses I'll be going through. Not to mention the 6-star crystal as well, we'll be opening that one up right away. But just before I open, I just want to take a look at the inventory. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am so stacked on resources right now. Coming up is Agent Venom. Alright, he has potential, but he really needs his synergy partners of Scorpion and Craven, both of which I don't have. At least I can use him, since he has the Thunderbolts tag, but this is pretty meh for right now. With 6.3 up next, I'm going to need my Medusa counter ready and Moleman will be my champion of choice. I have already started leveling him up in the last episode, but I reckon getting him close to max rank 2 will suffice. As more Legends crystals come in, I'm still getting more and more resources I can use to progress the account. Here we've got another tier 5 class catalyst selector to pick up, but I'm not really sure what I want to grab. I could go Mutant for Sunspot, or maybe Mystic for Chavez. I don't think I want another skill rank 3 so soon, so I think I'll just get Mystic for now. The 5-star Sunswat is cool, but since I already have the 6-star, this doesn't really help me. The Legends calendar has given me my second 5-star generic awakening gem, and while I really think I should have been using them more, I don't even know if I'll end up using this one. And I've already gotten another tier 5 CC selector, so that means I can form my Mystic Catalyst and take up Chavez whenever I get the ISO to do so. Unfortunately, I got absolutely nothing out of the 5 event Cav crystals, but that's just how it goes sometimes. As for the 5-star, got a Dragon Man who I can't use, so I'll just move right along. Once again, I have gotten another tier 5 CC selector from the Legends Crystals, but since I already formed my Mystic Catalyst, I think I'll just move on to Mutant since I also have Sunspot who I might rank up down the line. For the 6.3.1 Medusa boss, you can only deal damage to her through bleeds. Moleman is my main choice to deal with her, since none of my other bleed champions are going to be that effective. I'll bring Wolverine, but he's not going to be used at all. For context, I claimed and opened my 6-star Nexus crystal from the Legends calendar, and this is what the Nexus was. I mentioned at the start of the series that Apocalypse is one of the champions who has no normal tags I can choose to be able to use him. However, he does have 2 super tags I can choose to use him, that being #villain and #metal. So even though I can't use Apoc now, I can use him later if I end up choosing one of the super tags. I'm pretty comfortable with my roster to get through 6.3 and beyond, but a good pull can still make a big difference, so let's see who we get. No, that's just not fair. Dude, what is this account's luck? Hello? Scorpion. I'm gonna have to use my spare tags to unlock the Sinister 6. This is insane. Every time I open a crystal, this 6-star roster only gets better. While I'm not wanting to push content, I still do the occasional Battlegrounds match. It's still my best source of consistent resources, so I try to get through it as much as I can. I am cutting out a few of the Legends crystals I've been getting, which are just like Alpha Catalyst or some 6-star shards. The tier 5 CC selectors feel quite important though, so I have been leaving them in. Although I could form my Mutant tier 5 CC right now, Scorpion does feel like he would be a really good investment. He's got a lot of utility and plenty good damage to go along with it. For that, I think I'll be going Science to try and get his Catalyst ready to go. With 5 more event Cavs coming in, there's still a chance to get something workable. And okay, a 6-star OG Black Panther. He would have been alright if I still needed to do the 6.3 Medusa, but for now I think I'm pretty good without him. A free 6-star from a Cav is always welcome though. Recently, a package went out that gave some free Alliance War based materials, and this included some free crystal shards as well. Since it's a 5-star, there aren't many options that would make me consider ranking them up, but we'll see. Okay, Blade. He's not under any tags I currently have selected, but if I got him as a 6-star, he might be worth looking into. We've got 6 regular Cavalier crystals to go through, so we can get basically anything from these. I'll just spin this one and pop the rest, and it's just a 3-star to begin with. Alright, let me pop the last 5. And okay, we got a 5-star Nexus crystal, not the worst. May as well open it right away. Alright, let's see our lineup. Okay, Quake is a champion I'm not really that keen on, but Infamous Iron Man is a champ with no tags I can select outside of super tags. I would have much preferred to get a 6-star Infamous Iron Man, but I think here it might be worth taking him as the 5-star since there's a chance I can use him later on if I get the right super tag. Alright, I'm locking it in, I'm gonna get the Sinister 6 tag and I will be taking Scorpion up as high as I can. I would level him up further, but I've used just about all the spare ISO I have. After claiming some side quest rewards, I've gotten enough shards to form a Mythic crystal. These have a 20% chance to give a 6-star champion. If I get any 6-star, I will be happy. If not, I'd at least like a dupe for the ISO. And of course, it's Hyperion. Now on the doorstep to the 6.3 Captain America Infinity War, I've never felt so prepared to fight him. Shang-Chi, Ghost, Mole Man, and even that OG Black Panther to top it off. This time, I'm getting the fight recorded, and let's push on and get this done. With 6.3 down, I am feeling good. the fights are going well, my inventory is stocked up, and I'm ready to push towards the Grandmaster. But first, we have a couple rewards to open. Okay, well, there's also this offer for doing 6.3, but I actually don't think I can get through my resources quick enough to make this worth buying, so I'll just pass it up. Alright, 3 Cav crystals coming in, and nothing much. Alright. Okay, it's a first time dupe, but I think she does like getting max sig, so I don't think I'll be investing much into her still. Alright, let's see. Am I rewarded for my efforts in 6.3? Please, someone I can use. And we are stopping on Spot. Wow. I don't have him on my main account. I'm actually jealous of my ult. The only downside to this is I can't use Spot at the moment, but I'm sure I'm going to get the Dimensional Beings tag when I make my way into Act 7. Somehow I've managed to get Void, Spot, and Wolverine, all champions I do not have on my main account, and I really wish I did have them. With 6.4.5 down, there is only one quest standing between me and Thronebreaker. I would like to just get some extra prep done before I tackle the Grandmaster, and that includes making use of the new feature Ascension. Currently, I was only given the resources to ascend a single 5-star, so I decided that Ghost would be my best option. If I was going to get anything from a Cav, please let it be a dupe. I still need so much ISO for the champs I'm wanting to use, so any dupe would be amazing. Dude, 6-star Korg from a Cav crystal, hello? What is this account's luck? It just doesn't end. Oh, dude, and speaking of champs I can't get on my main account, I don't have a 5 or 6-star White Magneto on the main. He's the only champion in the base pool I don't have a 5 or 6-star version of either. And of course it ends up on tag locked, but at least I can actually use him. I'm already pretty set on who I'll be taking into 6.4.6, but you never know, I could get someone better. Today it is a 6-star Domino. Yes sir, I will gladly take that. I doubt she'll go onto the team, but that is a sweet pull nevertheless. With Scorpion now at max level rank 2, it is time to head into 6.4.6. Now, one of the most important parts about fighting the Grandmaster, the rule set. I will be going over each one and letting you know my thoughts on how it affects the fight. First up is Opportunistic, an okay choice, but reducing his wounded state time can really hurt your damage output. Next is Technique. Personally, I think this is a pretty bad one if you know how to fight the Grandmaster, but okay if you'll be getting hit by his specials or combos often. Next is Inflation. If you are comfortable fighting the Grandmaster, this is a very good rule set. You will be dealing a lot of damage during the wounded state with no major downsides. Next, Liability. This is not the rule set you should go with if you don't know how to time the SP1 decks. If you get clipped by the SP1, it is an instant game over. Next is Uncertainty. This rule set kind of depends on the champion you are using. If you are using champs who do not require you to gain power to do good damage, it is a good rule set. Any dependability on the specials though, and you will be in this fight for quite a while. Finally, Evaluation. This is the safest option you can choose from. It makes the special one no longer unblockable, and only gives the special one 200% more damage. It is a very good option if you don't know how to time the decks, as you can just block the first beam and do the challenges straight after. Evaluation is the rule set I will be going with, since it feels like it changes the fight the least and gives me the best shot at fighting him. So without any further ado, let's get into it. The path was not too bad. I did die twice, but given that I have so many resources in overflow, I am not too fussed about it. Now, I do have the option to take someone out and swap in someone new. I think Moleman has the highest potential for the wounded phase due to his guaranteed crit and big SB2s, and Chavez is good, but I think it's better if I did swap her out. And with that, we are Thronebreaker. Not the cleanest fight I've ever done, but he's down. Now one step away from finishing my goal as a tag locked account, I'm feeling proud. Well, as for the rewards, I still have to take Scorpion to rank 3, so I may as well get the Science tier 5 CC to get close to forming that catalyst. We've got a bunch of crystals to open now as well, so let's get into that. And no thanks, I'm not picking this up. Stuff is still in the overflow as I speak. Will the tag locked luck continue on these 6 stars, or has my reign of terror finally been put to a stop? Well, let's see. What have we got up first? That's a Tigra! Okay! Really solid pull. I can't use her, but that's still a W in my books. The luck hasn't ended yet, but we've also got the second crystal. Coming around is a spot dupe. Yes, that's awesome. I'm almost certainly going with the Dimensional Beings tag now. Although I do have to try and get him up to max sig, but that's something I can work on for a while to come. But a spot dupe already? That is wonderful. And because the game's a little bugged, I need to rank up a champion to get the Thronebreaker screen to pop up. But there you go. There is Thronebreaker achieved. And as a small bonus, I actually held off of claiming some selectors since I'd be getting way more shards by waiting. From this, we'll have a couple more 6 stars to open as well. Given how the luck has gone so far, we could finish this off on a great note. Let's see. Starting off is a 6-star Electra. Okay, we're backing up a little bit. It's not a great pull. I doubt I'll ever use her though. Let's get the second crystal in. And it's Cole. Okay, again a bit of a dud, but honestly after all the amazing stuff I've gotten, this is perfectly fine. Alright, let's take a look at the profile now that I'm Thronebreaker. So we got 279 champions in total and almost 330k base hero rating. A pretty dang solid lineup of top champions. The relics are pretty bad since it's hard to invest in them when I still need to get a good roster. And there's the stats as well. Now, you're probably also wondering, what kind of roster did we end up with here? And I gotta say, it's one of the best starting rosters you could ever ask for. I have no doubt it's only gonna get more insane, but this was certainly something else. Alright, I'll see you soon for the catch-up episode, and then I hope to see you live here on YouTube. Take care everyone.